guys, it's Teatime here. Welcome back to another renovation. I'm renovating an apartment today for our lovely opposite twins in my Get Famous Let's Play. So this is smaller than where they're living currently, but as you'll probably see in the next episode that goes up, they're starting to separate and get a bit annoyed at each other being in each other's spaces, I guess. Yeah, so that this is, I think, where I want them to be for now. Accumulate a bit more money and then we might, I don't know if we'll separate them or make them some really nice townhouses or what. I mean, if you have any ideas, do let me know. I'd love to try and build something that you request. Yeah, but this is where I'm going for now. Smaller, simpler, probably cheaper in some ways, although it does cost more to start with. But yeah, separate spaces. So right now we're working on downstairs. And downstairs is for Holly, so it's a small space, but being an actress, she wants a little private space to just practice, and she's not always home because she's doing gigs. So yeah, she's not worried about the tiny space. She just wants a small, nice, cozy area to be, I guess, on her own sometimes, away from Ivy, as Ivy does have some different opinions on living and whatnot. Yeah, so I thought I would separate them a bit, working on a little bit of upstairs, trying to figure out. I kind of wanted a balcony overlooking, but then I thought, wait, no, if I'm trying to separate them and give them more private areas, especially Holly, then doing that is not a great idea. So I do change that. Right now I'm trying to figure out the bedrooms. Oh, I'm so bad at layouts. Is there some kind of tip people can give me on layouts? Because I'm not the best at them. I try floor plans, and I've tried looking up tips, and it doesn't, I mean, I think it's a thing you just have to practice at in the end. There we are, taking away that. So if you're not great at it yourself, there's hope. Otherwise, we're all doomed. Yeah. So I am heading over to New Zealand, in case you didn't catch that. So this is pre-recorded. Yeah, as is the episode that kind of goes along with this. But I was wondering, is anybody from New Zealand? And if so, or if you've been there, around Auckland, what are some good things to do? I want to kind of do sightseeing, but we're kind of stuck in the Auckland area due to that's where my sister's wedding is going to be. So, yeah, I know Auckland's probably not my favourite if you live there. Sorry, don't mean offence. I have been there before, but I'm just curious to know if there's anything I'm missing out on. Any good markets, or apparently going out to the islands around Auckland is good. Anyway, yeah, I was just going to ask in case somebody has some great ideas. You never know. Don't know unless you ask. Yeah, so I think we're trying to, I'm not sure. I don't stay with wooden floors in this apartment. There we go. We've changed it to stone, and I change it again. I want those wooden textures to be very much a Holly thing, I think. Natural tones and natural textures, very soft, and yeah, I feel like I can do even better. I'm not sure about the golden wooden floors, but for now, like, this apartment situation is very temporary in my mind, but I really wanted to renovate an apartment, so I just did it, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it ends up. It doesn't feel as easy flowing in some ways as their old house was, because they had a lot more room. But what I've played with it so far, yeah, it is definitely usable, functional, and yeah, nice little space. Yeah, I find it very hard though, trying to separate families. You have to lock doors and all sorts of things, and it does get difficult. It doesn't always quite work. So, I mean, you'll see in game. Yeah, anyway, I was going to have a discussion, guys, about, is there anything you want me to play on my channel? I do play Sims, obviously. I play a lot of Sims. My name suggests I play a lot of Sims, but I was thinking about adding something else eventually. Yeah, I don't know, things along the lines of Minecraft, or My Time in Portia, or Stardew Valley. All of these I'm happy to play, but just curious so far out of my viewers, I guess what you might want to actually see, or is there something else you think I should delve into? Yeah, I mean, I'm very interested in probably my time at Portia at the moment, simply because the full release has been, yeah, it's been fully released now. I haven't actually played it before. The thing is, though, if I get back from New Zealand, I feel like everybody's already going to be settled into who they're watching play that game. So I might be a bit behind on that. So I'm not sure if I'll do that just yet, even though I really want to. I may get it for myself anyway. I don't know. Do you guys play it? What do you think? You think it's worth getting if you're, I guess, a simmer, Minecraft, Stardew Valley? It sounds like it's very much along those lines, and it has been suggested to me before to play Animal Crossing, so I'm assuming my time at Portia is probably right up my alley. But yeah, you guys tell me what you think if you have played it. I'm curious, yeah, but if there's anything along those lines that you've thought of that I haven't thought of, yeah, let me know. I'm always looking for new games anyway, even if I'm not going to play them on the channel. I do need time on my own, and playing games that I'm very comfortable with is a good way to have a break. Anyway, I thought I'd also ask as well, just asking questions this whole build. Yeah, are you enjoying the Let's Play if you're watching it? I'm curious because, I mean, I'm tempted to stop it at some point, maybe around episode 20 to 26, maybe change it up from a Get Famous Let's Play to something using the characters. If you do like the characters, let me know, because I do want to keep them, but yeah, I mean, I want to be enjoying the thing, and I want you guys to be enjoying the thing, so it's kind of got to go both ways. And if you're not enjoying it, or if I'm not enjoying it, I just don't think it works. But right now, I'm still having enough fun, but I'm not sure about the Get Famous vibe. Yeah, I don't know how long I can keep that up, just simply because it's not my favorite pack. I love some of the aspects of it, and I love a lot of the items, but it was never something I was going to get super excited about. It just wasn't. I'm more excited about, I mean, I was excited about seasons, like beyond excited. So that's the sort of thing I get excited about, something that really changes up the gameplay and adds a very particular aesthetic to the game. Something that adds some reality. Get Famous is not really reality to me. It's a lot of work to get famous in real life, and I don't necessarily want to do it in a lot of ways. So it's not like it's an aspiration that I desperately want for my Sims. I'm not that kind of storyteller, is probably more the thing. I'm not the kind of storyteller who wants my crazy popular Sims to, you know, I don't even know. I don't even know. It's kind of beyond me, but I'm still having fun. I'm still having fun, and I like trying to think up stories and think of Sims that might want to, I guess, get famous in that way. And yeah, I am enjoying it. But yeah, I was gonna find out what you guys think, how you're feeling about it. Yeah, because you are the ones that have to watch it. Well, don't have to, but you choose to watch it. So I don't know, maybe that means it's okay. I don't know. Anyway, back to the build. I am working on Holly's bedroom. It's just a nice little space with warm colours, pinks and golds and neutral sort of tones. It's very cute. Funnily enough, you can fit 2 people in that room. I do have to play around a lot, trying to figure out where to put things so that you can get to both sides of the bed. But yeah, I really like this bed with that mix of those shelves. I think they're very cute bedside tables. They work surprisingly well. A lot of candles, natural tones. It's a very modern feel though as well. It'd be nice to give her a bigger space at some point to, she needs money first, but to use some marble textures and some of the more rusticy wood textures with very light modern themes and colors as well. I feel like that could be a fun way to, I guess, approach her in the future. I almost wanted to live in an indoor forest, almost eventually, but not like a wood nymph kind of thing, like more like the very high class version of that. So a lot of natural textures and things. Yeah, that's sort of where I think I want to go with her. But I do love this little kitchen. In game, it functions really well. It feels nice having this just tiny galley kitchen. Is that a galley kitchen? I don't know. Tell me if that's a galley kitchen. I don't know words. I don't words good. I'm one of those people that's always struggled with vocabulary. I have this giant thesaurus and it's like my best friend, because I have done some writing in the past. It's one of the things I aspire to do, actually. But we'll talk about that another time, perhaps. But yeah, I have this giant thesaurus and my vocabulary has always been quite limited, I guess. I have trouble with words, and so this has been a very interesting process for me, trying to talk over the top of videos one after the other, figuring out what to say. It's surprising what you can think up to talk about when you're kind of just stuck on the spot. But I do write things down as well. But yeah, this thesaurus is my best friend. I don't use it a lot at the moment. I really should, because yeah, do you find yourself just saying the same stupid words over and over again? And sometimes you just want to sound more intelligent. I don't know, is that just me? Oh no. It's one of those things, like, I'm not particularly self-conscious about how I look. But one thing that's interesting, especially you'll see when I bring out face cam finally, I'm conscious about how I look doing things, like how my face moves, how I look when I speak, how I appear, how I sound. Like, do I sound stupid and rambly? Like, I'm so paranoid about every video, guys. It's terrible. So even though I have said, yeah, I'm pretty happy with my appearance and whatnot, I mean, we've all got our insecurities, I think, and I don't think that's an uncommon thing to kind of fear how people perceive you, I guess. Yeah, so I don't think I'm unusual in that sense, but I do feel unusual. And I think that's the problem, is I feel unusual, even though I know that I'm not particularly hugely different to a lot of people. Yeah, it's our perception of ourselves sometimes is what really messes with you, I think. You can be the most gorgeous person in the world and still think that you're hideous, and it's hard. It's hard. I think the biggest war we have is with ourselves. Yeah, I don't know if we talk about that enough. We talk about other people and how they perceive you and what they say about you, but in the end, it's kind of, you can handle a lot if your perception of yourself in that matter is solid. Yeah, so I think a lot of the hard stuff is what we think about ourselves, whether we know we think it or not. Yeah, anyway, deep conversation. This is what I do with my life. I have deep conversations. So talking over the top of the video, I don't know how to mix these things together, and I'm still learning. So thanks for being patient, guys. I am enjoying this so much, though. It's like, I'm a bit of a loner, and I haven't really spent a lot of time talking to people, especially since I had my daughter. I spent a lot of time indoors, like not talking to anybody but her. And when you just talk to a baby, it's like your brain just turns to mush. And so starting to do this has been very interesting, because I'm starting to learn how to talk again and starting to learn how to, I guess, ramble and love my own voice. Is that weird? No, it's not. I don't think so. It start to learn to love my own voice and love just talking and expressing. And I love that, yeah, there are people that are listening, even if it's just me in the end, actually listening to myself or not. But yeah, just getting carried away. Yeah, I don't know. You guys find that as well? Do any of you make videos and do voiceovers, and how do you find it? How do you feel when you do your voiceovers for things? I think it's hard. I think it's the thing people struggle with the most, is that actually taking the next step and putting yourself out there and having people hear you or see you, depending on, I guess, who you are and how you feel. But like, you can do a build and you can do a let's play, but as soon as your voice or your face kind of comes into the picture, it's very personal, I think. Yeah. Anyway, man, ever since I've started YouTube, I just think all the time. I think about how I'm acting and how I'm thinking and how people perceive me and how do I perceive myself, and oh my goodness. You want to go on like a self-exploration journey? Start YouTube. Anyway, back to the build again. Yeah, you can see I've changed up the carpets. I think this is what we stay with. Very dark, but with some bright features. Still not perfectly what I'd want for her. I think in the end I would want something like dark wooden, hardwood floors, very modern, a lot of glass, and some very bright features. So if she's with Penny Pizzazz at the moment, and I see Penny Pizzazz as being somewhere between stylish and bohemian. I don't know if that's right or wrong or what you guys think, but that's kind of how I perceive her. So I feel like mixing a very dark, modern, chic feel with bright bohemian colors could be really fun in the future. That is if they stay together. I think they will. I think they're pretty cute together, honestly. Yeah. But I have enjoyed these colors. This is almost a black, white, golden feel in the bathroom, even though there's not really technically any gold. It just feels like that. It feels very warm, like a honey color. I love that. I haven't really used that color on that wallpaper before, so that was, yeah, very interesting. Anyway, we are moving on to the bedroom now. I changed this up so many times, and eventually I do come back to a red color theme, but it's a darker red, more like a sultry red rather than a vibrant red, which I really like for yeah, for Ivy. So spoiler, Penny and Jayla do move in, hence why there's an extra bedroom. So yeah, it is a bit of a spoiler, but yeah, I feel like we saw it coming, and I've probably talked about it before as well. I do love using those little tables as side tables. They are in the miscellaneous category, I think, or they're in outdoors, I can't remember. But a lot of those outdoor or miscellaneous tables are a bit shorter or smaller than side tables. I find the side tables so big and wide and bulky, and I can't often fit them the way I like beside a bed, and also it's unrealistic, I find, to have a bed that's quite low and then a bedside table that like comes up to your face. Yep, ceiling, you're halfway up the wall, and I'm exaggerating, but that's what I find very strange about some of those bedside tables. I find it very, like, I don't want to knock my arm on the bedside table because it's like twice as tall as my bed, and you know, it just feels very wrong. Anyway, we're moving on to Jayla's room. We go with a very bright, clean, bit of dark wood, yellows, whites kind of theme. She is a little bit of a tomboy in my opinion. The way she looks like she's developed and grown up. She is a child now. I did give her some basketballs. Maybe she's into basketball. I don't know. I just thought, that seems to suit her. But I do keep her room fairly almost gender neutral. Yeah, she's very cute. I think she looks a lot like her mum. So yeah, I'm very excited to see how she grows up and now she has a second mommy. And yeah, I like it. I like it. I'm liking a lot of this Let's Play. Okay, so here we're on the office. This space is small, and it's smaller than her old office, and I didn't want that, so I've cut a huge chunk out, and I change it again, and I cut a huge chunk out again, because that room is awful, but it feels very similar to how we used to have it at the old house. So there's not a lot to show you. We've just added fairy lights, and I do fit a computer in there at some point, but we're not up to that yet. I'm just trying to figure out, I think, color scheme and what I'm using in this room, and I changed these walls a few times now, and eventually do stick with some wooden paneling, so dark wooden paneling, which is very much what I was saying before, almost dark wood floors or dark wood features. Yeah, something I really feel suits Ivy quite well. Black, dark wood, clean white, clean grey, and then huge pops of color. So there's not a lot of the color aspect going on yet, I think, because this apartment was intended more for Ivy, perhaps when Holly got it renovated, but as we go on, maybe we'll see more of Penny's influence in the style. I love, 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 love dressing things up a bit bohemian. You can kind of go crazy. Here we go. This is my solution to putting a computer in this room. I put a stool in and a little table, and it is usable. I have tested it, it's usable, and I love that. And it's such a small space, but we can fit so much in, and it's great. It's great, yeah. Okay, we're gonna turn the living room now, I think. Yep, so this is the final orientation of the living room. It's very cute. Just stick the a dining table behind the couch. Yeah, so if you're in the third seat, you can watch the TV, which is ideal for someone like me who loves to eat and watch TV. Yeah, I do like what I'm sort of doing with this, but it doesn't suit this room, and also I wanted to keep that wooden feature wall at the end of the room, and I thought putting those cabinets there in such a quantity kind of just takes away from that feature, and it was kind of a bit pointless, and I didn't want to put that feature wall all across a different wall, so I do take away a chunk of those cabinets in a second. After trying to figure out, do I want a coffee table? No, I don't. There's not enough room. Yeah, there we go. And we take away the top ones as well. But yes, I like this. It's very clean, very simple. There's a sort of a bright cleanness to it, even though like most everything is black. But I like that. It's not a style I often do. I sometimes do it with very particular types of Sims. Yeah, I do like it here actually. So you see I've sort of changed the orientation of Jayla's room a bit as well. Here we go. Okay, so I changed that painting up to the fish one, and then we move around and make things a bit more orange. I love the orange, the idea of it. It's so bright when you add that as a pop of color. And that's kind of the feel I want to go for in the future. It's just a bright pop of color in a dark, clean, modern setting with some dark wood features. I feel like that's kind of where I'm going with Ivy. And maybe some more expensive, fashionable things in the future. I'm trying to size down that dollhouse to ridiculous small. Actually, do you know, can you use the dollhouses if they're sized down? I haven't actually tried. But I do sometimes put them in the houses sized down, so that probably is a thing I should actually check. I hope you can, because they are so big. Oh my goodness, they are so big. It's ridiculous. Anyway, keeping the kitchen simple. I'd love to put more around the kitchen, but it's a lot of work for something that's probably just going to slow down the game and make a lot of the countertops unusable. So I just don't do it very often, even though I really want to. It's more of a thing I'm likely to do if I've been playing with a family in one place for a while and they've, you know, got a lot of personal items that they do want to store in the kitchen. Maybe the kitchen is the heart of the house in that case. Yeah. Anyway, doing this bathroom, very similar to the other one, just dragging everything straight across. I find it's nice to keep bathrooms mostly very uniform in one place. Yeah, gives it uniformity. Love the word uniform, apparently. And here's a little walk-in sort of wardrobe area, because it is important to me that Ivy does have sort of that stylist feel still to her area. Yeah, there's a messy little cabinet on top for Jayla. There's some sporty posters, very appropriate. Yeah, I do like how her room ends up. It's nice. It's a bit more space than I thought there would be. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, and seeing her use the space, yeah, she suits it very well. But I think we're coming to the end of that indoor area. We move outside now. Yes, putting a heater out here because San Myshuno can get very cold in winter, and it is winter in game. Currently it's just turned winter, so I thought that was important to try and do that so they could use this outdoor area and feel comfortable. Yeah, so we are going to put, I think it's from the new update, this table here. I don't know, I can't remember. I seriously cannot remember where that came from, but I love it. It's so clean and modern. It's right up Ivy's alley. And yeah, very cute, very cute. Trying to figure out if we want to change things, I think, around now. You can see in the bedroom I have put shelves with a bunch of items on them. So beauty products, I do change that just now, I believe, to a different shelf. So something lower with some mirrors. It seems a bit more, rather than dumping things on a shelf, that seems so messy. I'm not sure why I even tried that. Yeah, something a bit more like a vanity. Yeah, a standing vanity you could use. It suits Ivy a lot more. She does need beauty products, I think, to do what she does with some of her streaming and recording and whatnot. It is very, very appropriate for her to have a ridiculous amount of beauty products as she does reviews. Yeah, but I think we are getting very close to the end of the video now. But yeah, I've asked so many questions. I might, we'll see, I might try and add a poll somewhere to the video. But if not, yeah, just let me know what you're thinking about things down below in the comments. And yeah, please do like and subscribe if you are enjoying what you're seeing. Please enjoy the rest of the video and the screenshots, and I will see you next time. Bye!